Hi, for this video what we're going to do is we're going to solve an and compound inequality. With this, and inequalities can be written in two ways. They can either be written as an expression, algebraic expression between two values, or it can be separated by the word and. So either one is a way of writing it. In order for an and inequality to be true, it has to be true for both of the inequalities. So if there's any values that doesn't make both of them true, then it is possible to have no solution. So with this one, what we're going to do is we would just solve each of these independently, and then we would look for the overlap. So we want to get x by itself, so the first thing that we would do is subtract the 7 from both sides. So we have 6x is less than or equal to 24. And then we would divide both sides by 6. So our first answer, or first solution, is x is less than or equal to 4. We would do the same thing with the other equation. We would solve it. So I would start by doing 2x is greater than or equal to 4. And then we would divide both sides by 2. And we end up with x is greater than or equal to 2. So we're looking for all values that are greater than or equal to 2 and also less than or equal to 4. So if we put this on a number line, we can see that all values that are greater than or equal to 2, so going to the right of 2 and the left of 4, are all of these values in between here. So if I picked any number including 2 or 4, it would make both of these true. So for example, if I picked 3 and we plugged 3 into this equation, I would have 7 plus 18, which gives us 25, and that is greater or is less than or equal to 31. So that works in this one. It must also work in this one. So if we picked 3, 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 gives me 7, which is greater than or equal to 5, so that gives us a true statement for both of them. However, like if I picked something on the outside to check in both equations, like say 0, we have 7 is less than or equal to 31. Well, that's true in this equation. 0 is less than or equal to 31. But over here, if I plug in 0, I have the statement 1 is greater than or equal to 5, which is not true. So that's why we're looking for the overlap of both of them, because it has to be true in both of them. So the best way to write this answer with an and inequality is to start with the lowest value and then put your variable in between with x is greater than or equal to 2 and less than or equal to 4. So this is how you would write your answer if you're like in a basic algebra class. If you have to have it in set notation, you would just write it as x such that x is between -2 and 4 inclusive. Inclusive just means that it includes that value. And then if you wanted to write it in interval notation is used to, you're looking for the interval of numbers. We would start with 2 and we would put it in a hard bracket because it includes it. We would use a parenthesis if it did not include it. So it's everything from 2 to 4, including both 2 and 4. As always, thanks for watching. Please continue to check out all of the other content that I have. I continue to make new videos consistently. If there are any topics that you need that you don't see, please just let me know.